So you're feeling stressed out, you're overwhelmed, you're exhausted. It's adulting, right? Well, I'm Marissa Rader, and in this video, I want to show you all the different ways that you can decrease your stress. It no longer has to be your way of life. It's honestly the most common problem that people have these days, so it's important to know exactly how to deal with it as soon as possible. Whether you're needing a quick meditation break or you want some more long term solutions, I'm going to be your guide for today. So let's dive in and get started. My first tip is you have to identify what's causing you stress. If you don't know, you can't fix it. So make a list of all of the things that are causing you stress. Is it your schedule? Is it your extra duties at work? Is it the fact that your house is always a disaster? What is causing you stress? And once you have that list, then list a few ways to deal with each type of stressor that you're facing. If it's that you have way too many activities for your kids to get to, maybe you can enlist the help of somebody who can help you lighten the load. Or if you're struggling to keep your house picked up, maybe you need to bring in a housekeeper or you need to divvy up the chores amongst your family. This isn't something that you need to do all on your own, and there's no shame in asking for help. So identify what's stressing you out and identify some ways to help you deal or cope with those stressors. The second thing is take some time for yourself every day to relax and rejuvenate. And I don't mean laying on the couch or in bed, binge watching your TV show, favorite, movie, whatever it is, and eating chocolate chip ice cream or cookies or whatever your guilty pleasure is. That is not relaxing you. Well, it might be relaxing you, but it's definitely not rejuvenating you. I'm talking about things that are intentional in your day that are going to allow you to grow in either the areas of your mind, your body, your soul, or healing your heart. All right. Next thing, talk to somebody about what is stressing you out, whether it's a good friend, a family member, or even a therapist. Talking about it shows your brain that you acknowledge that it's an issue, that you're ready to do something about it. Don't just complain about it. Talk about it, talk through it, talk about the different solutions that you could have to fix it, and then act on it. All right. Some other simple things that you can do to take care of your physical body is to exercise regularly. It releases those happy endorphins. It makes you feel better. It makes you have more energy to get more things done in your day, to lessen that stress. It doesn't need to be some ridiculous 2-hour workout. It could be some light stretching or some yoga. It doesn't have to be intense, but regular exercise is going to make you healthier, both mentally and physically. Another thing that's going to help your physical body, which then helps you lessen stress with your mind, is to eat healthy foods. So avoid processed foods whenever you can. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. I am not a nutritionist. I will never claim to do it, but we do know that eating healthy foods will help you cope with your stress. So do it as much as you possibly can. Something else that you can do is avoid caffeine and alcohol. And I know what you're thinking, but I need those 4 cups of coffee or that energy drink to get through the day. Cut it out. It's having negative effects on your processing in your brain. It's having negative effects on your energy levels. You're becoming reliant on it. So your body no longer can keep up its energy. It's going to rely on those things to keep going. Cut them out. It's going to be hard. You'll probably go through a little withdrawal if you're really dependent on it, but avoiding caffeine and alcohol is going to keep from aggravating the problem even more. Tip number 7 is get enough sleep each night. Most people need around that 8 hours of sleep, 7.5, 8 hours. Make it a priority. Set up a nightly routine so that you can fall asleep and get good sleep. It's going to be important. It's really going to help you. It's not necessarily going to lessen your stress just by getting more sleep, but it's going to help you better manage the stress that you do have by being well rested. Number 8, practice deep breathing exercises and meditation or mindfulness. This can help you learn to focus on the present moment instead of worrying about the past or living in the future. Just take some deep breaths. There are lots of different exercises that you can do. A quick meditation, just even closing your eyes and just feeling the chair that you're sitting in or your feet on the ground. Just be present in the moment, and it is going to let that stress fade away. It's a great feeling, I promise. Tip number 9 is, we've kind of talked about it a little bit, but seek professional help if stress is impacting your life in a negative way that is making it difficult for you to perform your daily tasks. If it is really making it hard for you to get out of bed in the morning, to do the things that you need to do to show up for yourself and the people in your lives, there is no shame in seeking professional help, and it's a must. I've been there, I've done it. I have grown from it. There's nothing wrong with seeing a therapist or going to a doctor. It's okay, I promise. And the last thing is avoid overscheduling yourself and take breaks throughout the day. Part of the reason why we're so stressed and overwhelmed in our lives is because we overschedule ourselves. We think we can do it all. And you know what? We are freaking BAs who probably can do it all. But that doesn't mean that we should. Look at your schedule, see what you can cut out, see what isn't an absolute necessity, what isn't a priority to you, and cut it out. It's okay. I give you permission to avoid overscheduling yourself. So, stress is a part of life, and it's not completely ever going to go away, but it doesn't have to rule your life. And you're not alone in feeling overwhelmed. Once you identify what is causing you the most stress, you'll be able to accurately make a plan of action. And the biggest step is saying enough is enough and taking that first step towards identifying what your stress is and coming up with those ideas of how to handle it. So go out and lessen your stress. You can do it.